Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Maddie. Today's topic is going to be summer crochet ideas. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so I have my laptop right here in front of me with the whole Pinterest board. Everything that I will be showing you guys will be linked to a Pinterest board that I have. I will link it in the description below. And if any of these designs are yours and you do not want these in this video, please contact me through my Pinterest. Just send me a message through there and I will gladly take it out of the video. So with that said and done, I think we are ready to start. So the first section is going to be clothing. There are 21 ideas in this section. So let's start. The first one that I have is kind of this yellow tube top with mesh on the bottom, and it has this really cute flower in the middle with a scrunch. It's so pretty. I think that would be really cute for like a beach day, maybe over a bikini or over just like another swimsuit. I think would be really cute. And there's this other one that's also really similar to that, but it doesn't have the flower, and the bottom's a little bit more flowy. It reminds me more of a fishnet. I really like this one. I think this one you could easily do like mohair yarn and it would work really well. And then for the next top is the really trendy heart top. I know this one was really trendy in like 2020, 2021-ish, and I think it's still pretty cute, and you could easily just like make different colors with it. And I think you could easily make this without the sleeves to make it more summery. And like even if you could add like a flower on the inside, I think that would be really cute. Like not on the inside, but like the middle of the heart. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, because it's really hard for me to describe what I'm thinking. But yeah, I think that would be really cute. And then if you need something just a little bit more basic, this basic granny square top would be really cute. And I know this one's only black and white, but I think it would be really cute if you did like pastel colors, like yellow and like pastel pink. I think would look really pretty. Or you could just go the complete opposite route and you could do bright colorful colors. I think this one also is good for like any season because it's so customizable and you could do really whatever you would want with it. The next one is this kind of striped like tank top. I think the fit of it looks very, how do I say it, very unique. I don't really see a lot of tops that has that kind of like fitted, like that tank top that's like fitted. I see a lot of like flowy ones, but I think this one would look really cute. Also very customizable. All of these are very customizable because obviously you're making it. You can choose whatever colors you want and whatever you want to add to it. But also I think I really like the sleeves because they're thicker than normal, and I think like the thick straps are the key to having a comfortable top if you're going to do sleeves at all. Definitely go with thicker ones because just like the chains rub a lot, I found, and they can hurt after a while, especially if you're using like acrylic or even sometimes cotton. It hurts. but I think it's just because like the chains are so thin, it just starts rubbing and it like creates marks. So for the next one, it is this cute like kind of short sleeved like cover up. It's really, really pretty, and again, I think mohair yarn would do really, really well with this, but you could easily do it with like any yarn you want. And I think the tie is really, really cute, and I've seen people do like multiple ties. So there was like a tie in this one, there's a tie just like one in the front, but I think you could do multiple down to make it more of like a kind of like a tie button up kind of look. That would be really, really pretty. And so now there's this shorts. It's not completely crochet, but I do like the idea of cutting up an old pair of jeans that don't fit you, or maybe you thrifted them and you want to do something with them. I think that's really, really cute and pretty, especially since it doesn't really require sewing. Like, you have to connect the granny squares, but you don't have to sew them together. You can easily just do slip stitches to crochet them together and make it into one really, really unique piece. I haven't really seen a lot of like jean shorts mixed with crochet. And there's this other one that I found, which was also like an upcycled pair of jean shorts, or even just pair of jeans in general. You would just cut them and then make the bottom like a skirt. I think that is so pretty, and also like you can make this really tailored to you. So if you like more fitted stuff, you could do more of a fitted skirt. But if you like flowy skirts and like flowy bottoms, then you could do the skirt like in the photo. And I think the colors that this one in particular chose, the gray for the skirt, I think that really, really complements the blue. But you could easily do like bright green or red or something that pops to make more of a statement if you're into more of like statement pieces and being bold with your outfits. And going along with the shorts idea, there's this pair of shorts. These are completely crocheted, and I really like the different stitchings. I think it's really, really cool, and it helps you get used to new stitches, and it expands the variety, I guess you could say, of stitches that you know and can do. So this next one is a really cute boho belt. I really, really love it. I've been wanting to thrift those metal belts that have the ovals, and I think if you don't want to like go out and thrift something or buy something and you can crochet it, I think it's better to crochet it, because especially if you're like me and you have so much yarn and you need to get rid of it, it's a really good way to just make something that you like and that you'll wear, but also get rid of a lot of yarn. Okay, so this top is really, really cute, and I think I'm gonna make a longer version of it. It's this beaded one on the bottom. It's so pretty. Sorry, I don't know if y'all just heard that, but somebody went down the steps and they were thumping. But anyways, back to the beautiful top. I love how the beads kind of make it look like one of those beaded curtains from like the 2000s. Maybe I'll put some photos here if I can find any. but I've been wanting a beaded curtain for a long time, and just to think that I could make it into a top, it's so pretty, and I can't wait to make it. Definitely on my list of crochet ideas. So this next one is this really pretty ruffle skirt, and I love how there's 3 different colors in kind of like layers. It's so pretty. Again, I love the stitching. I think I like the lace at the bottom because that's what makes it really unique. And I think you could definitely, you could definitely do different stitches, like on the yellow part of it, to make it kind of flare out more. But you could also just make another row on the bottom, like another layer on the bottom, to make it longer if you don't like mini skirts. The next top is this one. I can't read what it says. I think it says Hoshi. I'm really bad at pronunciations, so I'm sorry if I butchered that. But I love the like starfish at the bottom. I think that's really cute. I haven't seen anyone do that with tops. I've seen like little dollies with that, and I think that's really pretty. To be honest, it kind of does look like a table mat, but in the best way possible. A wearable placemat in the best way possible. I do not mean to be mean or anything, but that's kind of just what I like thought of when I saw the pattern. Another idea that you could do, not even just with the pattern, but this dress, for one, is really cute. I love this dress. But I want to just remind you guys that if you are trying to spice up your creations, try working with sequins. I've seen so many people do it, and I think it's so cute, and it can spice up literally anything. Like, I think that starfish top that we were just talking about would be really pretty with a sequins trim on it. And it's not only like you buy the sequins and then you like crochet them in. You can do that, but you can also get yarn that already has sequins in it. I didn't know it existed until I saw someone crochet a dress like that, and they used yarn that had sequins in it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I didn't know that was a thing. So yeah, just a reminder that you can use sequins in your crochet items, and it will look very cool. Okay, so for the next one is this top. It kind of reminds me of like a carnival or a circus, and I think it kind of goes along with the clown collars that everyone was doing for a while. Not even for a while. I think that only lasted like a month, or at least I only saw it like popular for a month. But I think this top would be really cute with the clown collar. That's not my cup of tea, but you know, everybody has their own style. So I'm just putting it out there. It would look really cute with one of those. This butterfly top is really cute, and you could always do like different colors. I love the gradient of this one, and I know there's so many other like gradient yarns that you could use to make the wings, or even just making them one solid color. I think would also be really cute, and especially the tie in the middle. You could do so many things with that tie. You could put a bow there. You could do like a little heart or flowers. Kind of going with the flower in the middle is this top. It is so cute. It reminds me a little bit of like the 2000s style with the brown and the pink color combos. But I love the orchid in the middle. I haven't seen a lot of crocheted orchids, and I think those would be so pretty, like being incorporated in more like skirts and things. Speaking of skirts, there's this skirt. I think it's made out of mohair yarn or some other really thin light yarn. This would be so cute if you're just like, you know, going to the boardwalk. So for the next top, kind of going with the flowy idea that we have going on here for this summer, is this kind of cover up. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a top that you can wear on its own because obviously it's very see-through with the mesh. The next top is this really pretty pink bow top. I remember when everybody was obsessed with like bows and everybody was making like bow garlands and adding bows to like their cars and their bracelets and their lip glosses and their purses and everything. And I honestly think it was really, really overkill. But this top, I'm not gonna lie, it's adorable. If someone was walking around with a crocheted bow top, I would be so impressed. I'd have to tell them. I'd have to be like, I love that top. Because it's just, it looks so intricate, yet it's so simple. Like, maybe not intricate. Intricate's not really the right word, but it looks difficult, but I would imagine it'd be very simple to make since it's kind of just 3 squares with another rectangle tie in the middle. There is one more idea in this category, and it is this top. Sorry, something's going on outside and I don't know what it is. So hopefully you can still hear me and you can't hear that. But this top is so pretty. I personally don't think I would ever make it, but I think that's also just because it's a dress and dresses require a lot of like attention and you need to be really like locked in on making that to actually finish it. But I think it's really, really cute, especially if you're like, oh, I need something unique, or if you don't like the fits of most dresses on you. I think it'd be really, really, don't say pretty, it'd be really fun to make something that you actually will enjoy the fit of and that you know that you'll actually wear. And that's it for this category. So, onto the second category, which is bags. There are only 9 ideas in this category because when I was looking up all of these ideas, I kept on seeing different versions of the same thing, and it was really difficult to find really unique pieces. But so getting started, we have this little cute bag, and I know I literally just said I didn't want to give you basic ideas, but I feel like the colors of this one makes it not basic, or like the bow also gives it more of a unique touch. And this one's also, like, I don't want to keep on saying the same words over and over again. Like, I was right about to say customizable. But, I mean, it's true. It is very customizable, and you could always just keep on adding things to it, especially if you make your own keychains to it. I think that would be really, really cute. This next one is a beach summer tote bag. I think this is really pretty. I especially love the different colors on the stitching, the granny stitch I think it is. And then there's this bag. To be honest, I tried this bag and it did not go well for me. I did not have the patience nor the attention span to keep on working on it consistently. And then I ended up just deleting the pattern and frogging the whole thing because I didn't have the motivation to keep on doing it, and it's all tapestry crochet. So if you don't like tapestry crochet, don't do this pattern. Don't do it if you don't like tapestry crochet, because even me, I love tapestry crochet. I've made a couple signs in the past, but I could not for the life of me be motivated to finish the bag. I wasn't even halfway done, and I had to frog the whole thing because I could not follow the grid. But yeah, with that being said, let's move on to the next one, which is this really cute blueberry bag. I keep on seeing these fruit bags, and they are so pretty. There's the blueberry one, but then also, I didn't find photos of it, but there's a lemon one, there was a watermelon one. You could easily make like any fruit you want and just make it into a little bag, and I think that's so cute and adorable. And especially if you use it for like going to markets or going to the grocery store and you need something just to like put your fresh produce. What am I talking about? And if you need something to like put your fresh produce in, I think it'd be really cute to have like a fruit bag to match like whatever fruit or produce that you're buying. I think that would be super adorable. And if I saw somebody do that in real life, I would crack up. I think I would laugh. But not because it's silly or whatever, just because it's cute, and I love the idea of matching. I love matching things. Speaking of matching things, there's these bags with matching little flowers on the sides. You could either attach the flowers to the mesh, or you could make the flowers into a little keychain and then have a bag with a matching keychain. I think that would be so cute. I need to stop saying cute, pretty, customizable. The 3 words that I need to stop saying are those 3. Let's see if I can get through the rest of the video without saying that. This bag, I absolutely love the little pockets on the side, and the colors are so unique. I never would have thought to match that kind of burnt orange to that forest green. That's really, really pretty. And especially with the little matching flower keychain. Wow. That one, I think that bag might be one of my favorites from this section. My favorite is coming up soon though. The next bag is this market bag. It's like a little flower pattern one. It kind of reminds me of this dragon bag, which is also another one of the bag ideas, because the stitches, you have to pay attention every row to what you're doing. I tried to do a shrug with I think it was the dragonfly pattern, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I need something mindless to do, and I could not keep myself focused on every row, especially since I had to learn from a video. I just don't have the time. I did not have the time. So if you are very bored and you want to learn something new, I would say try one of those bags and see if you can do it. And if you can and you actually enjoy making those, try and make a shrug. I don't have a photo with me like at the moment to show you guys, but make a shrug out of it. It's literally just like one big panel, and then you do 2 other panels for the arms, and then you have like a cover up or whatever with a cute little pattern, And I think that's really, I'm gonna say it, I think that's really cute. Okay, that one was okay, guys. I'll let that one slide. The last bag idea, this one is the most unique one that I've seen so far, and this one is my favorite. It's a little shell purse that is so cute. Like, imagine you're walking on the beach and you're picking up shells and you are collecting them, and you just put your little shells in your shell purse. That would be amazing. So that is the end of this section. The next section is going to be miscellaneous. Okay, so to start off this section, there are 14 ideas in this section, by the way, so then you guys know. The first one is this, it's like a, it kind of reminds me of lavender, but in a pink color. This would be really cute if you want to give somebody flowers for their birthday or for an anniversary, but you don't want to go out and get flowers, or you know that they're going to kill the flowers, so you just want to get them something that they can just put on their, what's that called, dresser, or like their little nightstand or whatever, without it dying or them having to take any care of it. Because I know a lot of people that I know for a fact, if I got them real flowers and gave it to them, they would kill it within a week. I know. To be honest, I'm one of those people. I am still surprised that those sunflowers have made it through the week. But that's also because I have not been taking care of them. So, the next one is, the next two actually are keychains. So there's this bow keychain. Again, with the bows, they were very popular. I don't get the hype, but I know a lot of people like them, so I included it. And then there's this keychain where this girl put it on her water bottle, which I haven't seen a lot of people put keychains on their water bottles. I think it might have been a thing a couple weeks ago, but I don't exactly remember if putting it on a water bottle was the trend, or if just keychains and customization, I said it again, whatever, or if customization just in a whole was trending, because I think that was around the time where everybody was decorating their purses and their lip glosses and everything to make it more unique and more tailored to them. But I really, really liked the flower on that one. It was really, really cute. And so this one is a lot more beachy, summery. These, I didn't know what these were at first, but then I saved them because I was like, well, it's starfish in a shell. Obviously, it's beachy, it's summery, so whatever it is, I'm just going to put it on. Apparently, I looked into it, they're headphone covers, but you could easily make them into little pouches for like your AirPods or for like your chapsticks or whatever. I think that'd be cute. Yeah. I don't know what other word to use in place of cute. Let's see some synonyms. Wow, I've never had problems saying that word until now. Let's see some synonyms for cute. Synonyms for cute. Adorable, sweet, lovely, charming, attractive, cutesy, dinky. I haven't heard that word in forever. Okay, cutesy. That's still cute. Okay. Anyways, back to the ideas. There's this really girly candle holder. I would be very, very careful with this, because if you make it too tall, or if the yarn somehow comes in contact with a flame, especially if you're using like cotton or something flammable. I think they're all flammable, but if you're using something that isn't heat resistant, it's gonna either melt, catch on fire, or both. So I would not. Okay, so next one, I should probably just move over to the side and just permanently stay here. Yeah, nice realization for the middle of the video, but let's keep on going. The next one is this photo card holder, or even just like any picture holder, I think is really adorable. Especially the strawberry one, again with the fruits. I think fruits just in general are very summery. They're very bright and vibrant, which is obviously what summer is usually about. And this would be really good, especially if you're a K-pop fan and you're going to concerts or something and you want to bring your favorite photo card with you. You would just put it in one of the like clear plastic film things and then put it in there. And going on with the kind of photo topic theme kind of, there's this picture frame with a crocheted, I'm guessing it's a crocheted square. Yeah, I think it's a crocheted square, and then they just put the backing of the picture frame behind the square to keep it there, obviously. This would be really cute if, like, you did this, but then you had, like, the little, what are they called? The little, I think they're called, like, pegs or whatever. The like long ovular things that people use to like put scrunchies on at vendor markets. You could like crochet one of these and then stick like little pegs to it and then put the scrunchies on there as a display for like vendor shows. I might have to make one of these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make one of these. And this idea is actually really, really good if you just have picture frames laying around that you don't do anything with and you want to use them. I think that would be like really, really cool, especially if you have like a, what's it called? The coquette style aesthetic? I don't know, the really girly, light, like pinks and everything, this style. If you have your room like this and then you took a picture, like a white picture frame, and then you did maybe pink instead of the green to put your jewelry on, that would fit right in. That would be really, really cute. I said it again. Whatever. I'm gonna put a counter of how many times I say cute, pretty, and customizable in this video. It's gonna be really, really annoying for me, but I'll do it just for you guys because it's really, really annoying, even to me, how many times I'm saying it. Also, I just saw my phone shake. I'm sorry. I'm propping this up on my bed right now. So it's like every time I move, I feel like it's moving too. So just bear with me. I need a tripod anyways, so maybe one day I'll get one. But for now, we gotta work with what we got. The next idea is this lanyard. I really like the design. It kind of reminds me of like a mandala pattern. I think it's just because of the spikes in the half circles, but that's very cute. So the next 4 are like plushies kind of ideas. The first one isn't really a plushie, but I kind of associate it with plushies. It's this little seashell design. It's really, really cute, especially with the pearl in the middle. I love that little touch of putting the bead in the middle because then it actually looks like a pearl. These fruit turtles and these strawberries, again with the fruits. I don't know how many times fruits are gonna pop up in this video, but there they are again. And then this one is a full pattern pack that I found. It's this little stingray with literally, I think it's like, it's the Finding Nemo cast, I guess you could say, like the cartoon cast. I think that's it for this part. I think there's only one more section, and I labeled it useful. These are the things that have a use, have a purpose. So in this section, there are 16 ideas. This is the last section. So we're just going to go through this quickly and not get sidetracked, hopefully. Cross our fingers. So first are these lily pad coasters. They are really, really cute. If you're going to make coasters or pot holders or anything like that, I would suggest not using acrylic yarn or any acrylic blends, because acrylic is basically, from what I've heard and read, acrylic yarn is basically just little plastic fibers, and we all know what happens when plastic and heat are combined. Moving on, these little freeze pop holders. I have actually made a couple of these. I have not made specifically like the animals ideas or like the fins, but I have made just normal ones, and I think they're so helpful. This one should have been in the miscellaneous one, or maybe the jewelry holder should have been in the useful. But there's this jewelry holder. This is a hanging one. I think this is really, really cute, but I saved it because of the what's it called? The sunglasses. Here's another one. This one's just strictly for sunglasses, and I think this is really, really useful. Something that's really, really similar, two things actually that are similar to sunglasses holder, is this clip holder. Now, I know this is macrame. I know for a fact that this particular one is macrame, but you could very easily make a crocheted version of this, since it's just a really long rectangle with little pop outs. And then there's this one, which is a hat holder. I'm pretty sure this one's macrame too, but again, it's a long rectangle with pop outs. You could easily crochet that. Here is a like sunglasses holder, visor kind of cover. There's this seatbelt cover, and there's this one for like your car handle thing on the top. The last car item, the last item you can make for your car is this little steering wheel holder. Did you hear that? there is too much going on at once. Too much going on at once. But yes, this steering wheel holder, I would suggest against this very much, because if you're ever in a situation where you need to have a good grip on your steering wheel and you have this, moving away from car related items, there's this starfish pot holder. I hadn't seen anybody make starfish pot holders, so I think that was really unique when I found it. I was like, oh, that's interesting, and especially since they put like a tan lining on the outside to kind of look like sand. I think that was really, really cool. There's this sunflower scrunchie. There's so many different versions of these sunflower scrunchies. You could do it with big fluffy yarn or like little yarn like this one. And there's these hanging shelves, which this would be really cute for like a playroom or somebody that has a lot of stuffed animals like me. You could hang this in like a corner or whatever and put their little stuffed animals or little craft things in there. I think that would be very, very useful. The last idea of this whole video is going to be sunglasses holder. Not even sunglasses, even if you have glasses like me, it's just very useful in general to have a little holder or a little designated place to put your glasses when you're sleeping or taking a shower. Thank you for being here with me and watching this video all the way through. If you watch this all the way through, please comment this emoji. I am so grateful for all of this, and I hope to see you in the future. Please like the video if you liked this video, and subscribe to my channel to follow me on my YouTube journey. I will be doing a lot more videos like this one, and I think that is it for today. So have a good day, everyone. Bye.